Welcome back to the channel. Thank you again for joining us for another video. Really appreciate the support you have been giving us on this channel. Now, I would have looked on the two matches between the Jamaica Scorpions and the Barbados Pride, and I would have also looked on the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force against the Windward Islands Hurricanes. Now, I will be sharing with you the fourth day roundup between the Guyana Harpy Eagles and the West Indies Academy, and also the combined campuses and colleges team against the Windward Islands Volcanoes. Now, the Guyana Harpy Eagles and the West Indies Academy match, they were forced to settle for a draw in their third round encounter that was plagued by persistent heavy rain and limited play at the Guyana National Stadium in Providence, with most of the first 2 days lost to inclement weather and further disruption on the third day. The match never truly had a chance to develop into a result-oriented battle. Despite a few bright performances, the final day's action was insufficient to produce a winner, with the hosts holding a slender 4-run first wicket advantage before closing their second innings on 44 for 4 when stumps were drawn. Resuming their first innings at 87 for 4 on day 3, the Harpy Eagles found inspiration from Mudakish Moti and Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, who both posted half centuries to push their team to a respectable total. Ali Mohammed, aggressive 71 ball 66, laced with 5 fours and 4 sixes, provided much needed momentum, while Moti contributed 52 of 74 balls, striking 5 fours and a 6. Contribution also came from Kemal Savory 39, Kevin Sinclair 29, as the host ensured they secure first innings honors. The West Indies Academy's bowling effort was led by Jediah Blades 4 for 37 and Zishan Mutara 3 for 37, both of whom played key roles in restricting the Harpy Eagles from pushing past 300. In response, the West Indies Academy struggled early and lost 4 wickets for 113 runs, with only Akeem Ogie's 43 providing any resistance in the top order. However, Rivaldo Clark steadied the innings with an even 50 of 81 balls, including 7 fours before falling to Niall Smith. The standout partnership of the innings came from Mavendra Dindyal 32 and Joshua Bishop 54, whose 60-run stand pushed the academy past the 200 mark and within touching distance of the Harpy Eagles total. Bishop, who blasted 9 fours and a 6 in his 47-ball knock, was dismissed by Moti, while Dindyal followed soon after falling to Vera Samitoman. The Academy's team collapsed quickly, losing their final 3 wickets for just 22 runs, handing the Harpy Eagles a narrow 4-run lead. Pramal, who was the chief destroyer with 6 for 75, taking his season tally to 16 wickets, while Moti 2 for 63 and Smith 2 for 57 also played a key role. With time running out, the Harpy Eagles looked to consolidate but found themselves in early trouble with 44 for 4 in their second innings. Both Raymond Perez and Matthew Nandu fell without scoring, while Kevlan Anderson managed only 4. Sinclair was the only batsman to play with some freedom, hitting a 14-ball 24 before his dismissal left the host in a precarious position, with Kemal Savory retiring hurt on 1, Captain Tevin Limlak 7, and Ali Mohammed 1. were left at the crease when the match ended. Johan Lane, 2 for 6, was the pick of the bowlers in the brief but promising spell for the academy, while the Harpy Eagles secure first innings honor. Neither side will be satisfied with the rain-affected draw. So scores in the match: the Guyana Harpy Eagles 253 all out. The West Indies Academy, in their reply, they were bowled out for 249, and Guyana Harpy Eagles in their second innings were on 44 for 4 when stumps were drawn. So as I said before, that match was drawn with Guyana Harpy Eagles taking first innings honors. Let us jump over to the Windsor Park, where the Windward Island Volcanoes and the combined campuses and colleges team lock arms. For the second consecutive day, rain played the role of spoiler at Windsor Park, forcing the Windward Island Volcanoes and the combined campuses and colleges team to settle for a draw in their third round West Indies Championship encounter. The match, which already lost significant playing time on the third day due to persistent shower, saw yet another weather-induced disruption, allowing only a brief passage of play before the contest was abandoned. Resuming their second innings on 29 without loss, the CCC had hopes of erasing the 32 first innings deficit and build a platform for a possible push towards victory. However, the weather had other plans, as only 31 additional runs were possible before rain forced an early halt to the proceedings. By the time the match was called off, the CCC opener, Kieran Powell and Damiel Evelyn, remained unbeaten on 20 and 37 respectively. Their solid start shown promise, but with rain continuously interrupting play, neither batsman had the opportunity to capitalize on the momentum. The lack of play mirrored Friday's frustration when the third day's action was also heavily curtailed by shower, preventing either team from gaining decisive edge. For the Volcanoes, who had secured a narrow first innings lead, the draw meant another missed opportunity to climb the standings, while the CCC were left ruling the conditions that prevented them from making a meaningful second innings charge. Scores in the match: the combined campuses and colleges team in their first innings play would have scored 216. The Windward Island Volcanoes in their reply would have scored 248, and the combined campuses and colleges team in their second innings were on 60 without loss when play was abandoned. So the Windward Island Volcanoes, as I said before, would have taken first innings honors. Alright, so that's the roundup for the third round of matches, and stay tuned. I will be sharing with you some statistics later on in the day. Thank you for joining us for this video, and we will see you in the next video. Peace and blessings, everyone.
Well.